Well, Desiree, actually these unions that you are just talking about in your intro, they have marched here at the government complex in Mbombela to hand over their memorandum actually to the Premier, to the acting Premier, Busisiwe Shiba, this morning. So there are unions here from FEDUSA, from COSATU, and also SAFTU that actually have marched here this morning. People from all the way from the Labour Department, from Department of Health. We've seen nurses here from DENUSA. We have seen so many people, also people from the custom authorities, from immigration, also here actually marching here. They have stopped traffic in the city center, coming to march and actually hand out the memorandum here to the acting Premier, Ms. Busisiwe Shiba, this morning. But let's speak to FEDUSA's chairperson in the province, Johnny Noila. Johnny, just talk to us about why have you guys not accepted this 3% and what's the way forward after this memorandum that you guys are going to hand over this morning?
Thank you for having me. We can't accept 3%. If you look at the 3% itself, it's way below the inflation. How do we expect public servants to live after this 3%? And what is interesting is that on the agreement they wanted us to sign, which they forcefully implemented, is that on the 1st of April, they are going to remove the 1,000 rand gratuity that we gave. So just imagine when they remove that 1,000 rand, what it would do to the workers.
And also, just talk to us. Are you guys going to be meeting with the bargaining council to iron out this issue after this meeting? Because what are you guys hoping to get from marching here to the Premier's office?
We are hopeful that the Premier himself or herself is going to make sure that the government starts listening, because the ball now is on the government's court. They need to go back to the council where things need to be dealt with, not in the parliament or wherever, but workers' issues are discussed in bargaining council.
Also talk to us about the impact that it has this morning. We've seen so many people here. Are we seeing impact especially in these sectors that you guys are protesting, especially in hospitals? Are we seeing any impact in any other sectors? Because we know other unions have already accepted the 3%.
If you check on who accepted the 3%, it was the education sector. But the rest of the sector didn't accept this one. So, but then to answer your question is that our people have come out, even though they are not in numbers, because we are having different places in different regions in the Mpumalanga. So the impact is there, and we're going to intensify going forward.
And also talk to us about the impact that, like this 3% means for these workers, because they have not get any increase in the last 3 years. What does that do to them, to their morale when they go to work every day?
I think government is trying by all means to reduce the wage bill, and they don't want to come up to say what is happening. But then the 3% itself is nothing, because if you look at it, they failed even to honor the 2018 agreement with the last league. And if you look at these things, workers actually, they haven't got any increase. The 3% doesn't mean anything. And if you look at level 1 to 12, 3% of level 1 is nothing. And the very same people, the so-called former shop stewards from the president going to Ngcongwane, they were shop stewards. What were they fighting for? Did it change now because they're in the other side? We need to go back and make sure that workers get decent increase, and the morale itself is low. I don't know how they expect people to double their effort. They don't want to employ. They don't want to give money. So what is it that they want? So they are frustrating us. But if they frustrate us, we'll try to frustrate them as well.
Okay, thank you so much. That was the FEDUSA chairperson here in the province, just talking to us about the impact that this strike has had on people, especially their income. You would remember that these workers have not had an increase in the last 3 years since 2018. So this is what they are protesting about. This is why they have marched into this province, actually to come and speak to the Premier, to hand over their memorandum to the Premier, to say they need money, because there are, like a lot of hospitals in the province are still shortage. They still are running off shortage of staff. People still don't have enough workers there, but they're saying that this 3% will not do anything to the workers, will not do anything to the salaries of these workers. They want better wages and they want better working conditions for these workers here. Desiree?
Thank you so so much, Tumelo. Of course, this is a protest action that's taking place all over the country. Public servants trying to twist the hand of government to relook that 3% increase.